Hey, what's up, YouTube and everybody out there in the Mandela Effect community? I'm gonna try to make these short and sweet. If you caught my recent videos, I actually made a huge mistake on one of them, and for any of you followers, I apologize for that. But let me thank all my viewers, subscribers. It's not very many, but for me, it's a lot. So I appreciate all of you and everything that you've been doing, saying, sharing, and everything. So thank you so much. Anyway, let's get started. I had a commenter bring up something the other day about how they couldn't watch my videos and because of the LED lighting. And I thought maybe it gave them headaches or something. But they said that it was due to, I don't know, like the whole brainwashing thing. And that's what I'm going to try to talk about a little bit today. And I know a little bit, but it's not an obsession of mine with the brainwashing that apparently goes on. It's not some huge factor to me. It is in a general sense, but for me personally, it's really not. So this is the question that I have for everybody watching. Now, this viewer pointed out how, and they even sent a link to me. And just so y'all know, a lot of links end up in my spam folder. So I'm just saying, just putting that out there. They sent me a link, and they were going on about the LED lighting and how it messes with your brain. So again, this is my question: if things like LEDs, LED lighting, commercials. I don't know if any of y'all saw the video I did on the violet and blue lighting in movies. And network television. Now, I've seen a lot of stuff about subliminal messages in commercials and stuff like that. But this is my question: is it safe to say, and this is how I feel about it now, is it safe to say, regardless if these things exist, okay, which let's just, I know they exist, but I mean, to what degree, that is the question. But since they exist, is it safe to say that these things didn't work on us? I mean, that was my response to this commenter was in reference to the LEDs. I was like, well, thank goodness it didn't work on us. So I guess we really don't have anything to worry about because I'm surrounded by LED lights all the time. And I don't think I'm a part of the sheep. Honestly, I don't feel like that's it had an effect on me, the subliminal messages and all that. So I guess, like I said, that's my question: is do you think that it's worth worrying about personally for all of you? Do you feel like, man, I need to worry about LED lights because I could wake up tomorrow a zombie? So, I mean, do you feel that like that's the verdict with you guys with the commercials on TV and flicker rate, that's on televisions and computers and all that? Do you feel like it's safe to say that it's out there, but it didn't work on you? I mean, that's kind of how I feel about it. I mean, if it's out there and it got the masses, which it clearly seems like it did it not work on us? So do we really have to worry about it? I mean, in a room full of people allergic to bees and you're the one that's not allergic to them, are you really going to worry? And I'm just, I don't want to feel like a butthead and, belittle brainwashing or anything. But I mean, is it safe to say that I really don't need to worry, because it clearly didn't work? And for people that realize, just like the commenter, just like that person could realize that LEDs do these things, but it didn't work on them, isn't it safe to say that you really don't need to avoid them because it's not working? So anyway, this video is going to be short, and I guess I'm just looking for a little bit of feedback from you guys. Either you be brand new, you're a subscriber, or anything else. Please feel free to chime in. And one little point that I was going to try to make. I don't know how many of you are like me when it comes to this, but a lot of times I download my shows, I download my movies. What I'm saying is that if you take out some of the frame rate, which is basically how many frames per second load up on your television or computer, if you take some of those out, and let's say there's subliminal messages in them, like actual text. Like, I don't know if any of you have seen the commercial on Jacob Israel's channel, but he has a commercial where in between the subtitles it shows subliminal text. Um, do you think that maybe that bitrate frame, since I mean, if you download things, if you're watching regular network television, you're dancing with the devil, so to speak. But if you download them, a lot of you know that when we download a lot of these videos, the bit rate is taken out of it. Kind of like just like YouTube or Netflix. If your internet connection is low, don't you think that there's a lesser chance that you're going to see the subliminal message? Because what if it's in the gap of the missing frames? I don't know if that makes sense to any of you, but if there's 30 frames per second and so many of those frames have a subliminal message in them, if you were to watch it on 15 frames per second, isn't there a good chance you're going to miss the abundance of subliminal messages? I mean, that's the sense that I'm making of it. Is there's probably a lesser chance because I'm not watching as much of the TV show or the movie that everyone else is watching because poor internet connection, or you downloaded it or whatever. So anyway, I'll drone this video out if I don't stop. So anyway, thank you in advance. You're going to comment. My subscribers, a bunch of new subscribers are hopping on. I want to say thank you to everyone. The biggest thing that I can say thank you for to everyone that watches, anyone that comments, anyone that subs. Thank you for seeing through me in a sense to where I'm just not shackled down by what anybody else thinks or wants to do with their life, or I'm just not going to be bullied by any point of view. So anyway, my point is thank you. Thank you for seeing something in me, and it makes me feel a lot better about myself, makes me feel a lot better about talking to a lot of you. I just want to say thank you. So anyway, I'm out of here, and like always, stay strong, people.